Besides being considered two of the best players today, Cole Palmer and Erling Haaland are two famous athletes who lead lives full of luxury and ostentation. With their careers marked by great achievements in major soccer championships, money is no problem for either of them. But have you ever stopped to think about who has the most luxurious life? In this video, you will watch a fierce battle between Cole Palmer and Erling Haaland. Both athletes spare no expense when it comes to nice places to live, but who has the most luxurious properties? Cole Palmer, for example, his main home is currently a house valued at over £3 million in Moles Hill, Oxshott, known for combining contemporary luxury and timeless design in a neighborhood chosen by many Premier League players for its security and discretion. In addition to this residence, Palmer took a significant step by purchasing the mansion that belonged to John Terry for approximately £6 million. This iconic property represents not only a solid investment but also the achievement of a personal milestone for a young man who, in just a few years, rose from the youth ranks to become a star player for one of the world's leading clubs. With his family in mind, Palmer is also reportedly building a luxury home for his parents in Cobham, ensuring proximity and care for his roots, showing that success has not distanced him from his origins. Before shining at Chelsea, Cole lived with his family in a modest house in Cheadle, Stockport, proving how far he has come with discipline and talent. An example to be followed, isn't it? In addition to his main homes, Palmer owns an apartment in Battersea, London, with a modern and functional design for those times when he prefers the practicality of the city. It is estimated that properties of this standard in that area range from £1 million to £2 million, offering Palmer not only a foothold in London but also an increase in asset value. Erling Haaland, on the other hand, one of the destinations where the player spends more time is in the city of Marbella, in southern Spain, where he has a sophisticated house, where he usually spends Christmas with his family. As the player loves to go there during his holidays to enjoy the beaches, some sources claim that he has acquired a second property in the region. It is a mansion located in one of the most exclusive areas of Marbella, known as the Golden Mile, and is configured as a modern villa of 3 floors, full of charming environments. The mansion has around 10,200 square feet of floor space, and upon entering the property, there is a sleek spiral staircase of contemporary design, where the player has shared photos wearing famous designer clothes. The living room lies ahead and is mainly distinguished by views of the garden that bring a pleasant feeling to the room, as well as having a TV and a fireplace. The dining room has a different decor and features a fine wood table, while the open-concept kitchen has a countertop with seating for casual dining. In total, the mansion has 4 cozy bedrooms, which are highlighted by glass walls that offer unique views of the sunny region. There are also 7 bathrooms, which have luxurious features to meet the requirements of the player and his family, and great balconies to enjoy the stunning coastal views. The property's amenities don't end there, as there is also a sauna, a walk-in wardrobe in the master suite, a well-equipped gym, a clean design laundry room, and a 4-car garage. As for the exterior, the mansion is situated on a 22,500 square foot plot, which features manicured lawns and a leisure area with a pool to enjoy at any time of the day. There is also a living space with a television and cozy seating for relaxation, where there is also an outdoor dining area. You could say that this mansion offers everything Erling Haaland needs, and one of its best features is the glass-filled rooms, which are flooded with natural light from the region. And as reported by the media, Erling Haaland paid €6.5 million for this mansion. But the luxurious properties don't end there. After leaving Borussia Dortmund, the striker moved to England, and according to some British newspapers, he considered buying Paul Pogba's modern-style mansion, located in Hale Barnes, Cheshire. The property features a formal living room, a curvaceous kitchen with white countertops, and an elegant dining setting, as well as 5 luxurious and quite cozy bedrooms, decorated with state-of-the-art furniture, all of which have private bathrooms that feature soaking tubs. Among the property's other amenities is a games area with a pool table, which appears to have been customized by Pogba, as well as a family room with a television and an indoor pool to relax in privacy, where a steam room is located. Another space that the place has is the PP Arena, a personalized football field, which was built by Pogba while he lived in the mansion, where he spent a lot of time having fun in the company of friends. Outside, the mansion is surrounded by very green lawns, which offer plenty of space for outdoor fun. As reported by the media, Pogba's mansion can be rented for £30,000 per month, and if Haaland actually decided to buy it, he would have to pay around £3 million. However, sources suggest that he currently lives in an apartment building in an area where other teammates reside, situated in Manchester city centre, but there is little information about the location. In addition to this property, while playing for Borussia Dortmund, the player had a rather cozy residence in the city of Dortmund, and, whenever he visits the town of Bern, where he grew up in Norway, Haaland takes the opportunity to share photos at his family's property. Since we don't know the value of all their properties, let's consider this round a tie. To travel in style, both players rely on private aircraft, but which one owns the most expensive jet? Erling Haaland, for example, is always chartering private jets. It is speculated that he has used, for example, a Bombardier Challenger 605 from VistaJet, a modern aircraft with a capacity to accommodate up to 12 passengers, whose maximum range is 4,000 nautical miles. And to rent this aircraft, the average hourly rate is $5,500. Erling Haaland has also been seen getting off another private jet, the Bombardier Challenger 850 model. As the brand's largest midsize executive jet, the plane can comfortably seat 19 passengers, depending on its configuration. Being able to travel from Europe to Asia, the aircraft is a great option for those looking for a lot of space in a sophisticated flight. And the jet in which Erling Haaland traveled also belongs to the company VistaJet. It was built in 2008 and has many modern features for a better quality of travel. And the average price to rent this jet is around $11,000 for each hour of flight. But Haaland's spending on business aircraft does not stop there, as it is speculated that he bought a Piper M600. This long-range single-engine aircraft has a modern interior and can comfortably carry up to 6 people. The aircraft has a range of approximately 1,650 nautical miles, and depending on the conditions you are in, it is possible to purchase such a jet for around $3 million. Cole Palmer, on the other hand, likes to travel on charter flights whenever he needs to. And since Haaland has his own aircraft, he easily wins this round. When it comes to cars, both players spare no expense, but who has the garage with the best vehicles? Starting with Cole Palmer, his latest highlight is the 190,000-pound Lamborghini Urus, a sports SUV capable of reaching 190 miles per hour, offering the perfect combination of luxury and power. Before reaching his current status, Palmer had a 20,000-pound Volkswagen Polo as his first car, followed by a 30,000-pound Mercedes A-Class when he signed with Manchester City. With his rise, he added a 71,000-pound BMW i4 M50 electric to his garage, aligning himself with sustainability trends among European players. Behind-the-scenes sources indicate that Palmer is considering purchasing a Range Rover Sport HSE, with an average price of £90,000, often used by athletes for its comfort and safety, especially when traveling in London and Manchester. His garage collection reflects an evolution in line with his professional growth, without excess, but with choices that represent his achievement and merit. Even with luxurious options, Palmer maintains discretion as a characteristic, using cars mainly as tools for fast and comfortable travel between training sessions, games, and personal commitments, always valuing efficiency in his routine as an athlete. Haaland, on the other hand, was seen getting out of a Hyundai Starex, a vehicle with a very spacious cabin to carry several passengers, which costs around $38,000. Haaland is speculated to have a Range Rover Sport, a high-speed vehicle capable of traveling long distances. And in its most recent model, that car costs over $100,000. The striker has also been spotted driving a Mercedes-AMG GLE 63S Coupe, a high-performance luxury SUV equipped with a V8 bi-turbo engine capable of producing over 600 horsepower. And to get a sense of the price, this vehicle costs around $117,000. Another car that Erling Haaland likes to drive daily is his red Audi RS6 Avant, a car with a sporty design, which can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles in about 3.5 seconds, besides reaching a top speed of up to 190 miles per hour. And it's no wonder that a car like this can be found for as much as $123,000. It is speculated that the player also had in his garage a Bentley Bentayga, a super sophisticated SUV, capable of offering a lot of refinement and comfort for all passengers. And maybe that's why Erling Haaland's supposed car was valued at $166,000. Another of the most impressive vehicles that the attacker drives is a Rolls-Royce Cullinan. This is a super luxurious SUV from the famous luxury car brand Rolls-Royce. The interior of the vehicle is very sophisticated, offering plenty of space for the comfort of its passengers. And to enjoy all this luxury, it is estimated that this vehicle can exceed the bagatelle of $350,000. Raising the price even higher, Erling Haaland has also been spotted with a Ferrari SF90 Stradale, one of the fastest cars made by Ferrari. The vehicle is equipped with a Super V8 engine, capable of accelerating from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 2.5 seconds, managing to reach a top speed of an unbelievable 211 miles per hour. And perhaps that is why a new model can reach over $600,000. The most expensive car Erling Haaland has been seen with is a Bugatti Chiron, a super sports car considered one of the fastest in the world, capable of going from 0 to 60 miles in just 2.5 seconds. And to have a luxury like that, you have to invest around $3 million. And for investing more money in his cars, Erling Haaland wins this round. Point for him. As two stars of world football, there is no doubt that they have plenty of money to buy whatever they want, but who has the most extravagant spending habits? Despite his youth, Cole Palmer is already a fan of certain luxuries typical of Premier League players. He has been seen wearing watches valued at around £40,000 each, which are collector's items among English athletes. He also spends money on clothes, shoes, sneakers, accessories, and complete outfits that can cost several £1,000s. And it doesn't stop there, because he loves to spend money on vacations too. He was seen in Ibiza and may have stayed at the Nobu Hotel Ibiza Bay, where rates are around €1,500 per night, enjoying boat trips and private parties. Palmer was also in Dubai during the Premier League winter break, and if he stayed at Atlantis the Royal, where rates can reach £1,200 per night, he enjoyed the spa and luxury restaurants, as well as leisure time with his fellow players. When it comes to clothing, Haaland is often seen wearing sophisticated items, such as $900 Louis Vuitton monogram t-shirt, $1,360 silk t-shirt, $1,500 Dolce & Gabbana sweatshirt, $1,800 flamingo print, $1,860 ounce print look, a $2,000 Burberry silk set. Already during a yacht trip on the Greek island of Mykonos, Erling Haaland was photographed wearing a Louis Vuitton watercolor outfit, which is worth approximately $2,800. The striker also loves wearing high-value watches, owning an impressive collection that includes $5,900 Breitling Chronomat Automatic GMT 40, $11,700 Breitling Super Chronomat B0144, $19,000 Rolex Submariner Starbucks, $28,000 Rolex Submariner Hulk, $47,000 Rolex Submariner Smuff, $48,000 Rolex GMT Master 2 Root Beer, $74,000 Rolex Day-Date President, $90,000 Rolex Day-Date President Dial Set Diamond, $96,000 Rolex Daytona Green Dial, $100,000 Vacheron Constantin Overseas Rose Gold, $125,000 Patek Philippe Nautilus Moonphase, $129,000 Rolex Daytona Platinum, $140,000 Patek Philippe Nautilus, $152,000 Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Double Balance Wheel Openworked, $170,000 Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Concept Black Panther, $175,000 Rolex Daytona Eye of the Tiger, $300,000 Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Perpetual Calendar, $350,000 Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Jumbo Extra Thin. One of the most unique watches he owns, meanwhile, is a MICROMILSPEC Haaland Golden Boy, a custom piece made in his honor, which has a size of 42mm, as well as featuring a forged carbon case and a black titanium bezel. And because it's a one-off piece made for Haaland, the market value is unknown, although it doesn't appear to be cheap at all. A curiosity about the player is that he not only has an extravagant collection of watches but also likes to gift his teammates. As reported by the media, at his farewell to Borussia Dortmund, he allegedly gifted each of his teammates and coaches with personalized Rolex watches, which cost him around €500,000 in total. And for spending more on luxury items, Erling Haaland wins this round. Point for him. Everyone knows that both players are extremely famous and wealthy, but which one has accumulated the greater net worth? At 22, Cole Palmer has built a solid financial foundation while establishing himself as one of the most promising young players in the Premier League. He currently earns £77,000 per week, equivalent to £4.04 million per year, playing as a midfielder and winger for Chelsea. His contract with the club runs until June 30th, 2032, guaranteeing stability and high earnings for years to come. During his career, Palmer earned £124,800 per year in 2020, when he was still 17 at Manchester City, rising to £280,800 in 2021, and later to £1,404,000 per year in 2022. 2022 to 2023, when he began earning £27,000 per week. With his transfer to Chelsea, his annual earnings jumped to £4.004 million in 2024 and 2025. In addition to his wages, Palmer earns significant income from sponsorships and image rights, mainly from contracts with Nike, EA Sports, and MyProtein, estimated at approximately £750,000 per year. To date, his accumulated fortune amounts to approximately £11,226,800, the result of salaries, bonuses, partnerships, and investments in real estate and funds specializing in athletes. Cole maintains a cautious approach to spending, preferring to invest in stable assets and avoid excessive ostentation, building a solid net worth as his career evolves at Chelsea and the English national team. With the continued appreciation of his football skills and relevance on the field, Palmer is expected to double his fortune in the coming years, consolidating himself as one of the most financially stable young athletes of his generation. Haaland, on the other hand, is not far behind. While playing for Borussia Dortmund, for example, Erling Haaland was paid £132,000 a week, which is more than £6.8 million a year, almost $9 million. After his move to Manchester City, Erling Haaland's salary increased exponentially as he became one of the most coveted players in the world. It is estimated that his base weekly salary is £375,000, and while that is an impressive figure, it is a far cry from how much he is actually earning. According to some sources, he is the highest paid player at the club because, besides his base salary, Haaland receives other bonuses, which make him make around £865,000 a week, which is £45 million a year. Adding to his other sources of income, his income is even more impressive. And although nobody knows for sure how much Erling Haaland's fortune is worth, some sources estimate that the star's net worth is currently $40 million. But as we know, the player still has a long career ahead of him, and his fortune is expected to increase considerably in the coming years. And because he has a higher estimated fortune, Erling Haaland wins this round. Point for him. At the end of this fight, we have 1 point for Cole Palmer against 5 points for Erling Haaland, who wins this battle hands down. But if you believe there are still other arguments to defend one of the two, write your best justification below. Hey, you like the video? So don't forget about leave your like and comment, and tell some suggestions of another videos, and hopefully we gonna do it. All about channel, deals to satisfy your curiosity.